hold up, I'm breaking ankles like some old tops. My rhyme steady going, please don't ask me if the flow stop. Deep in the pocket like the roof on a drop top. 101 Dalmatians, the way your boy drop dots. Man, hold up, I got you diving when I'm juking. The clips so sick like the smell from when you're pooping. I ain't get down and click the sub button and hit the bell, cause I got a lot more of it. Yeah, who's mains? Terrence House head, who's mains? Batman, Bruce Wayne.
What's goody, what's poppin' YouTube? It's your boy WhosManz. You already know what time it is. Getting into another gameplay. We're getting into a game review. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Steelers. I think this is going to be a... I don't even know. Anyway, before you get into this, go ahead, hit the subscribe button and the bell if you are new, because we coming out with some fire content, man. We're going to be doing these previews. We're also going to be doing back to the basics, just talking about the basics of football, the fundamentals of football, especially if you play Madden. I think this will help you guys out. And then also we're going to do some film reviews on that stuff. So I'll go over Madden. If I can, I'll try to bring in some, actual footage, some gameplay footage, in real life, and break that down too. And basically you guys can learn with me. And, hopefully this can take your gaming to the next level. Or maybe if you just want to learn about football, you can learn about football with your boy. So yeah, man, if you do, like I said, go ahead, subscribe to your boy, man. We've already hit 400, so now we on to 500. We're trying to get to 500, and I think that'd be cool. And yeah, so let's get into this gameplay. Also, mind me, I gotta drink my hot water. My asthma is messing up, and the weather didn't change, so I'm coughing, and I got my inhaler. You know what I mean? So we gonna get into this.
We do not care.
So we got the Buccaneers coming to Pittsburgh, and honestly, I think they coming up in here to whoop us up. All right. Now a couple of things that I think is gonna happen is Tom Brady. I don't even see him playing the whole game, strictly because we have a completely new secondary right now. Everybody that started, aside from Terrell Edmonds, if I believe, is not playing. They're all injured. So Mike Evans, I think, is gonna have a field day, and Edmonds has his hands full. And it's just I don't know, man. The Buccaneers offensive line is pretty good, I think. I think it's gonna be tough for us to get some pressure. Now, if Alex Highsmith can just turn that corner, man, I feel like he's just right there. He's just right there to becoming a really, really solid pass rusher. But as of right now, he's just so close, man. I mean, yeah, he's still very young, so I mean, he has a ways to go, but he's just right there. He's just right there, and not having TJ Watt, you can definitely see the impact it has on the rest of the defensive line. Cam Hayward as well. So this is going to be interesting. As far as offense, I like Kenny Pickett. I like George Pickens. The couple of areas that I have of concern is our run blocking, Deontay Johnson and Chase Claypool. Deontay Johnson can get open. He just drops the ball. The easy passes. Claypool runs very lazy routes, and he does not come down with those 50-50 balls. The man is 6'5", like 240 something, and he has an insane vertical. He needs to come down with those. He has to. He has to run better routes. Najee Harris, we've learned, had a steel plate in his shoe. That can affect your burst. That can affect your quickness, your lateral movements and things like that. But we will see if that has really any effect. It also will be pretty difficult to run on this defense. I mean, Vita Vea, that man is huge. He's a big man. He's a very solid nose tackle. They also have some pretty solid edge rushers as well. Shaquille Barrett, Tryon. They also have who else? They have Devontae David and Devin White in the middle. I mean, this defense is solid. The only thing of hope that we have is just Tom Brady and the whole Buccaneers organization right now. That team, I'm not going to say the organization, but the team just don't look the same. honestly, the NFL don't look the same right now. There's a lot of teams that's just a little bit more disappointing than we all thought. Um, and yeah, so this ain't gonna be a long video. Not much, in my opinion, to really go over. I just want to see improvement on Deontay Johnson's. I don't want to see a drop from Deontay Johnson. I get it if it's one of those like, that'd have been a tough catch, but I don't want to see any more of those just weird drops from Deontay Johnson. I want to see more effort from Chase Claypool in these routes and 50-50 balls if he gets one. I want to see Najee Harris. I'm not going to put the sole blame on him because a lot of these runs, if you go back and look at these all 22, he don't have much room to run the ball. The offensive line is not a good run blocking line. We're better at pass blocking, but I want to see Najee Harris be more decisive. The one thing that I also want to see is Jaylen Warren play a little bit more. He seems to really thrive in this system. He's a quicker guy. He has no hesitation. I mean, if he sees a hole, he's sprinting at it. He gets north and south, and I kind of want to see Najee Harris do that. He's not as quick. He's a lot bigger, but I want to see him be more decisive, get into the hole, getting north and south, and not messing around with that. Lastly, I just want to see also Canada's play calling. We don't have Freiermuth, so that's going to take a middle of the field threat away. But we do have Gentry. The man is 6'8". Hopefully they utilize him. Hopefully they do some things to get the middle of the field as a threat. Now it is going to be a little scary just with Levante David being there. I mean, he's one of the best linebackers in the NFL. But we're going to have to do something. I mean, we're going to have to change it up on offense. We cannot keep running the same plays over and over. Canada has this tendency to run the same play a lot out of the same look. Almost like the man is playing Madden or something. I don't know what it is. It's wild, but I'm gonna just give you all my prediction. Like I said, this is gonna be a short video. I don't see us winning. I think this is gonna be another lopsided victory for our opponents. I see it being like, I once again could see 38-10. I think this might be the game where Kenny Pickett gets his first passing touchdown, just because the Bucs just don't seem the same. Something seems a little off, whether it's the whole Tom Brady thing or, new head coach. Even though he's been on the, the staff and they pretty much have the same thing. I don't know. It seems a little off, but I feel like this could be the game that Kenny Pickett gets his first passing touchdown and we get our first passing touchdown with a wide receiver. But I don't really see it going too well. So like I said, 38-10. And one thing that I want to say is I think a lot of our fans right now are thinking emotionally and not thinking logically. And if you went back and looked, man, I didn't see us being the number 1, 2 seed in the North. I saw us being third at best, especially when you look at these rosters from the other teams. I thought, okay, it'd be between the Bengals and the Ravens, personally. I thought it was going to be between those two because in the offseason, the Bengals tried to address their offensive line. I mean, granted, it's not looking too hot right now, but talent-wise, they have more talent than us. Same with the Ravens. I thought it was going to be a battle between us and the Browns just because, yes, they have Deshaun Watson, but he's going to be back, I think, week 11, week 12, somewhere around there. So there is that, but, I was like, okay, well, if they don't have that, and I don't really see them doing too much. So I thought it was going to be, a battle between us, and I thought we could, sneak out a couple victories against the Browns at least. But, I mean, we were doing a little worse than what I thought, but at the same time, I didn't have any high expectations with this team. We just got out of the Ben Roethlisberger era, 15 solid years of good football, winning football. There are some seasons where we had no business going 8-8 at all, or 9-7, or whatever. 9-8, we had no business. Devlin Hodges and Mason Rudolph being quarterbacks that year, and we still somehow went 500. I don't care what you say. A bad head coach is not doing that. But yeah, man. Hopefully we can figure something out. I would like to see Brian Flores start calling the defense, and I would like to see a new offensive coordinator, and I would like to see them, improve the offensive line going forward and getting more depth in defense. Getting a #1 receiver, getting more depth on those edge rushers. I think we got a lot of work to do, but I say the future is promising, man. Kenny Pickett and George Pickens look good. So, but yeah, man, that's gonna be it. Like I said, it's not gonna be a long video, and if you do enjoy these, hit the like button. We're trying to get to 500, but anyway, I'll see y'all next time. I'll see y'all after the game probably. So yeah, peace.